Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and graduates. My name is Clara. I'm from Vietnam, and I feel truly honored today to deliver to you the vote of thanks. Let's see. To me, time is important. Maybe it's the single most precious thing that we have. Not only because it exists as a finite quantity, but also because we can only travel one way along it. When it's gone, it's gone. Since I walked through the door in CIC 8 months ago, I know for sure that my time in here would be worth every minute. To begin with, it might be odd that the first one I want to thank is someone that most of us don't expect often. It's the Sodexo staff. As I had my last Sodexo meal just now, and when I realized that I cannot have any meal like this anymore, I feel a little bit sad. So as you can see, I am wearing braces. But I remember 2 weeks ago when I just had it on, I was hurting a lot. Like I couldn't bite down, and eating to me was like torture. And I even cried when I couldn't even eat rice. And it's so hurtful. But the Sodexo lady in the residence cafeteria noticed that. And the next meal, she cooked porridge just for me. And at that moment, suddenly I just felt like home, like my mom was there and taking care of me. So deep down from my heart, thank you so much for that warmth and kindness. Next, I want to mention the house parent and the resident staff. They have helped us adapt so smoothly to the new environment in a country like Canada. They stay up late to check on us. They wake up early to make announcements so that we can wake up and get on the school bus. Maybe without them, I would have broken my pocket for the taxi fares to go to school every morning. Or maybe without the cleaning lady who comes to my room every Tuesday, my room would be a stinking mess since I always forget to throw the garbage. So thank you for that. Some people want the whole world to recognize, to acknowledge their effort, but some are just extremely diligent and dedicated to their job without any need for recognition. And that's the school bus drivers and the security staff that I'm talking about. Whenever I see the familiar faces in the red uniform, I know that I'll be safe and I can ask them anything without hesitation. So, liaison officers, university placement officers, and guidance counselors, how can we forget you? I want to express my gratitude to Ms. Paula, Ms. Tara, and Ms. Sophia because you have always treated me with understanding, kindness, and friendliness. And all of the staff, we are grateful to have such great guiders like you to help us choose the right courses, to be always there to answer our questions, and be open to assist us with anything we need. Thank you. Next, I want to say a big thank you to the administration and the academic staff in the academic office, the staff in the academic office. Every time you help us with visa, study permit, transcript, report card, we just want you to know that we truly appreciate your help and support. Thank you. Besides, I want to thank the medical clinic, IT department, and college store staff for devoting themselves to help us feel convenient and comfortable in daily school life. So thank you so much for that patience and support. Whew. Furthermore, student development, the place where we often come to sign up for volunteer trips, when we want to know any information on school activities or events, and the place where I totally changed myself. Before I came to CIC, I was not shy and I was not reserved at all. And I felt like I was full of confidence. Or probably arrogant sometimes. I feel like I'm so good and outstanding that sometimes I may become superior to others. But student development changed that. Unlike other students here, I was not chosen to be on the executive leadership team. And believe me, when I knew the result, I was upset a lot. But instead of that, my life changed when I was placed into Miss Bobby's diversity committee. In that club, I have met a lot of inspirational people who are so passionate about their dreams, and they know exactly what they want to do in their future. I was overwhelmed at first when being surrounded by so many exceptional individuals, and as a result, it gradually came to me that I still have so many things to learn from others. And being inspired by them is something that I am truly grateful for. So thank you, Miss Bobby. Thank you, Student Development, for helping me change in a truly better way. Teachers, here's what I always want to say out loud. Mere words could never express our gratitude to all your wonderful teachers in CIC. I remember every night when I had to study math because my marks were not good enough, so I was put into academic support. And I also remember whenever I talk about math, I would go crazy and cause every number, every sine, cosine function, and equation, and vector, and all that. But I also remember when I truly found my interest in subjects like psychology, family studies, and business courses, when things went so smoothly that I didn't even need to worry about my mark for a second. And I think it may apply to most of us. There are subjects that you're good at, and that there are ones that you're not good at. And it's fortunate for us, because in high school, we have that opportunity to explore ourselves, to explore our interests and talents. So as we move on to university, we have a clear sense of what we are capable of doing and what we are not suitable for. And it's also lucky for us to have been taught, guided, and inspired through that route by the amazing, awesome, wonderful teachers in CIC. I know as students, there will be many educators and teachers pass through our life without remembrance. Yet a few, just a special few, will leave a lasting impression in our life. So now, I would like you guys, Zoom graduates, to think of some CIC teachers that you love and truly express your deepest gratitude by giving them our loudest and warmest applause. Two days ago, when I was in the meeting with Mr. Brandon preparing for this speech, I was wondering about how I want to express myself today. Should it be formal? Should I try to be humorous? Or should I be crazy? And finally, I decided to be myself, to be deep and cheesy. We all have that moment in our life, don't we? When we wish time could stop right now so that we could capture the last beautiful moment of being a high school student. To me, CIC is my home. Sometimes I just unknowingly said to my friends, "Oh my God, I forgot. Let me go back home to get that." Not, "Let me go back to the residence to get that." So thank you, Mr. Chan, for establishing such a wonderful international school. Without you, maybe we wouldn't have the chance to be friends with the people we know today. Without you, maybe all this concept of home away from home at CIC would not exist now. And Mr. Van Baron, thank you so much for guiding CIC so well for the past 5 years, 10 years, 35 years. Without you, CIC certainly wouldn't be as amazing as today. And personally, I remember one time when I had the chance to meet you on the hallway. You recognized that I was the hostess for the talent show, and you offered me a really firm handshake. You know what? You made my day that time. I felt truly honored because I feel like my effort was recognized. And I just want you to know that maybe sometimes you can have a superpower, which is considerably boosting others' confidence and making them feel so good with just a handshake, sir. With all that being said, it would be a big mistake if we forget to thank our parents. Thank you, Dad, for giving me this precious opportunity to come to Canada, to come to CIC. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for always being there and picking up the phone whenever I miss you and need you. Thank you for listening to me and giving me such great advice. Thank you for telling me off whenever I spend too much money so that I could learn to control myself. Thank you for having me, for being my parent, for everything that you have done. And I think that we should constantly tell our parents how grateful we are and how much you love them, because they don't live forever. And as I said before, our time is limited. So tell them when you can say and when they can hear that you love them and you thank them so much. Whew. Finally, after all, I keep these 3 words inside my heart for the whole time, for the whole period. I just cannot wait anymore, and I just have to let it out. I hate CIC. Because I love you so much, and now you push me away, and I have to go to university, and I cannot come back to you anymore. So goodbye, CIC. I will miss you. We will miss you. Thank you.